everybody out there, and welcome. We are back once again. So let's talk about the UFC Fight Night card with Dominic Cruz and TJ Dillashaw. That card was a phenomenal card. The matchups on that in that event was incredible. These guys, everybody just brought it that night. Everybody brought it. Well, I think everybody brought it except for one person. And I'll talk about the one person that I think could have did more. However, something else is going on. Maybe you know what's going on, that I don't know what's going on, but I'll talk a little bit more about that in just a moment. Let's start off with Francisco Trinaldo versus Ross Pearson. Those two guys, now they brought it, okay? They came in there and these two guys were battling. All right, and it ended up going the distance where they ended up getting a decision, and the decision went to Trinaldo. Now, rightfully so, because Trinaldo was doing a lot more. He showed a lot more in this fight. So, that's what happened. So if you you show up, yeah, you show up, but you gotta show who wants it more. And apparently Trinaldo wanted it more because he walked away with the win. Then you got Travis Browne versus Matt Patron. And that situation, that was a really, really great fight. I mean, both of these guys, man, they were right in each other's faces. So this whole talk about a controversy, eye poke that Travis Browne had administered to Matt Patron and causing him all kinds of eye trouble, which, advanced Travis Browne to get the win. I wouldn't say that at all. I don't think so, because the way I saw it, this is what I saw. I don't know about all of you out there, but I don't believe that Travis Browne did it intentionally. I think it was an accidental poke. He even apologized in the middle of the fight to Matt Patron about it. And I think it could have went either way. I think the way Matt Patron was like, going at Travis Browne, he could have poked him in the eye. I mean, these guys were in each other's faces like repeatedly, aggressively. They were. I mean, imagine these two big guys, man. This is the heavyweight. So all that power and stuff, like, they were pawing at each other both, and there was a lot of movement in there. So anybody could have gotten an eye poke at that point, because they were really aggressive and, again, in each other's faces. So I don't believe that alone was the factor or a strategy point in Travis Browne's corner to intentionally eye poke Matt Patron. Now, I'm not saying that fighters don't do that. That there are some fighters in the past that have sneakily, being sneaky, going in there and doing these little tricks. But this was not, I don't believe it was that case, okay? Travis Browne he delivered a strong, hard-hitting blow, okay, a punch, right smack in Matt Patron's eye, and caused the eye to be way out to here. I mean, if you saw that fight, Matt Patron's eye was way out to here, and I believe that it was the punch, that accurate, solid, heavy, hard-hitting punch that Travis Browne threw right in his face, right into Matt Patron's face, that caused his eye to swell up and be as bloated out there as far as it was, and caused him to have trouble seeing and stuff like that. I don't believe it was the eye pokes and all that type of stuff. Like I said, those were accidental. I don't feel that, okay, he was just constantly, repeatedly doing that or whatever. No. It was that punch that he threw, and that punch had a lot of power in it. You could see it. It landed, it connected, and whoa. Okay, and I was surprised that he was still holding his head up after that punch. Okay, that was a hard hitting punch. I could see that was a heavy hitting punch. Anyway, so Travis Browne ended up getting the technical knockout against Matt Matrone in that one. And like I said, it was an aggressive fight on both sides. These guys were really, really bringing it to each other. And, I mean, it could have went either way. It really could have. But like I said, Travis Browne, man, you could see that power. These guys, wow. That's all I have to say. But it was a really great fight. It was a very, very great fight to watch. And then we go on to Anthony Pettis and Eddie Alvarez. Now, this was a good fight. However, as I stated earlier, there was someone that I believe that did not bring it to their full potential. And that person, I believe, is Anthony Pettis. In this fight, I don't feel that this was the Anthony Pettis that we've seen in the past, the champion Anthony Pettis. This guy, I don't know who this guy was. I mean, that was fighting, but it wasn't. It kind of looked like a duplication of the fight that Anthony Pettis had with Rafael Dos Anjos. I mean, again, he's getting pinned all up against the wall. They're keeping him from, being able to land his kicks or move. I mean, they were all over him. And, Eddie Alvarez was all over him in this particular fight. And he just was not able to get his rhythm going. I don't know. It's like something is just his focus is off, or he just was not all the way in it. I just feel like he could have brought more to this matchup here, this fight, but he just was lacking, and something's going on there, and I don't know. Maybe some of you out there know what's going on with Anthony Pettis, because he didn't look like himself. I mean, he just really, I don't know what's going on here. This is like constant. He's on this like losing streak now. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I don't know. It's anyone's. I don't know. It's anyone's guess right now at this point. But I just feel that his focus is just not there. And I know after this fight, he'll probably just look at everything and just get back. Get back to yourself, Anthony. Get back to what makes you a champion, man. I mean, get out there. And that's what I have to say about that. I mean, it just didn't look like the usual Anthony Pettis. However, I'm not taking anything from Eddie Alvarez. He looked phenomenal. He looked great. He was there to fight. He was there to get in there and get in his face and do what he had to do to keep him from, taking over and, getting any points off of him. So, Eddie Alvarez, this went the distance too. This is another fight that went the distance and was a decision in Alvarez's case, and I feel like it was rightfully so, because Pettis just didn't come forth and do enough. He just didn't, and you can see it. So, and then I want to move on to the main event, which was TJ Dillashaw and Dominic Cruz. That fight was incredible. I mean, it just started off really exciting, very energetic. Everybody, like both guys, were just moving around, and it was just like, wow, but here you have it. You have Cruz, right? He's talking the talk, walking the walk. He's doing everything he said he was going to do. He even displayed that he's not a stationary target. And he had unbelievable footwork after a layoff of 4 years or so. Man, he looked phenomenal. He went in there and he schooled TJ, man. TJ was looking frustrated. He was looking like, man, what the heck, But TJ he looked like he was doing everything that he could, but He even he got so frustrated. There was one scene where TJ took him. He had to take a step back and take a deep breath. Then he flipped his hair to one side. Like, oh, what else do I have to do with this guy, right? So yeah, Dominic Cruz came in there. He schooled him. He showed him, you know, a real champion. I mean, man, yeah, you gotta give Dominic Cruz credit. He come off after that long a period of a layoff, and he gets in there and look like he's never been, you know what I mean, never sat back out that long. I mean, he looked like there was nothing going on there, and his, like I said, his footwork, he even took TJ down a few times. I mean, wow, he just looked really, really great. And hey, TJ, he made you pay, man. He made you pay. So all I gotta say for Dominic Cruz, hey, this goes out to you, man.
An example, just a little sample. Look at this killer, man. One time tried to come in my home, take my chrome. I said, yo, it's on. Take cover, son, or your ass down. You like my chrome, then I watch the rookie pass. I'm getting at the blast now, but I did anyway. That young fuck had to pay. So I just killed a man. Here is something you can't understand. Look at this killer, man. Here is something you can't understand.
That goes out to you, Dominic Cruz, cruising all the way to being, once again, the Bantamweight champion. Alright? So, with that said, everybody, I just want to say, if you like what you heard, punch the thumbs up below, hey, and subscribe, and I'm going to continue on rolling out more videos for everybody. One love, respect, and take care.